big deal. I don't want to talk about it.
Okay. Then talk about something else. Let's go.
Go ahead.
This is going to be one of those episodes, huh? I got to carry your ass to the finish line, huh?
Yep. One of them ones.
So pissed, dude.
What are you talking about, dude? I'm so happy.
So happy. He's a happy boy.
Hi, everybody.
Let's talk about it. You won, dude. You're a winner.
Yeah, won.
Big competition. Big Red Wagon laugh-off champion here in the building tonight, Mr. Colton Drake.
Yes.
An absolutely murderer's row of comics that he had to face off against. All the best comics in town. There were 12 in the semifinals, is that right?
No, there
12.
were 6 in the... Oh,
12 total.
Yeah, 12
total in the semifinals. The finals was 6 people, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and then Colton Drake, victorious.
Yeah.
Congratulations also due to Jaime, is it Garcia? Gomez?
so.
I think it's Garcia. Jaime from Yakima.
Uh-huh.
I just said whatever stereotypical Hispanic last name
I think it
come
does
with.
start with a G, though. I think you're on
I think it's Garcia, but I'm not positive. But congratulations to him for 3rd place.
Yeah.
And I believe $100 for him. And then our boy Nenad Skenderovic, straight out of Serbia.
Yeah.
The guy I took a comedy class.
Nenad
with
got
him.
second. Nenad got
Yeah,
second.
yeah. Yeah, he got second. I said Jaime got 3rd. Yeah, Nenad Skenderovic second. He is my Serbian brother. We were partners in our comedy class together. Taught by Phil and Harry, so that's sick.
That guy's the best.
Harry just did yeoman's work out there. Had to do 3 shows. 3 shows, hosting them. There's a lot of weird stuff that happened with voting. Not weird stuff, but like
Yeah.
a lot of problems with the app for voting. So he had to kind of stop and start a lot and deal with all that crap. So you know our boy Harry's a professional, so we figured that out. So that's good.
Yeah. It was
Yeah.
it was a good time. I had to go first in both semifinals and the finals.
Yeah, you did.
Didn't love that.
Didn't matter. Professional grade over here.
Thanks, bro.
So the kid wins it. Mm-hmm. It's a good weekend. Good weekend. Happy 4th, everybody. I hope you had fun celebrating America and whatnot.
Second competition this year.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's your second win on the competitions this year. I thought we had moved on past that subject, but we can go back to it. It's fine.
I wanted to say that.
Oh, we're aware. We're aware of your credits, Colton. Colton Drake, winner. Quincy Belt, winner. Laugh off.
Nice. Thanks.
Anything else you want to say?
I felt better. Brittany gave me sunglasses for winning.
Brittany gave you sunglasses.
For winning.
Was that originally on the list?
No, they were just in her office, I guess.
Just
Extra. They're heart-shaped.
Oh, you got some heart shapes on. All right.
Yeah.
Are they red tinted?
Nope. They're black tinted.
They're black tinted. Ooh.
Yeah.
Probably big time, dude. They're probably like $9 million sunglasses.
So I got to hang those up with the belt.
Oh, yeah, dude. You're going to hang up the glasses with the belt? Did you hang up the belt?
No, it's the plan, though.
If you go to Trophy Smack, they have things specifically
Cases?
designed
Yeah.
to
Bev was
hang
looking
them.
at them.
Yeah. The cases are pretty wild. Like they're like rotating, like weird light
I don't need
cases.
anything
It takes
that
up a lot of
crazy.
room too. It's like it has to be displayed in a weird area. Like you kind of just want it up on the wall where it's not going to be in the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you guys like something out of the refrigerator? Just got to go around my belt right there.
Yeah, no problem.
It's just in the kitchen.
Tripping over it in the middle of shit all the time. Somebody's dicing tomatoes on top of the case. Top of your
Oh, yeah, dude, multi-purpose. That's cool.
pretty sick.
Yeah, went to the casino for 4th of July.
Nice.
It was up $70.
Whoa.
Off of $20.
Big winner.
Well, I got to 200 and then I had to play it.
But you
for the
tripled up,
bonuses.
dude. You tripled up.
Yeah, I was happy. I was happy that I didn't walk out of there losing
That's what it's all about.
because
man.
normally I'm losing.
If anything, there's nothing that says America like going to a native reservation and gambling on stolen land that we gave back.
That's exactly what I thought. That's why I did it. Yeah, for the
You're
culture.
like, you're welcome. We gave it back. You're welcome. No, it's great. Yeah, that's good. I had a lot of boat time this weekend.
Nice.
Well, on Wednesday, went out on the boat at Phil's. That was awesome. Friday, went out with Rob, my boy Rob Wentz, out of Nashville, or lives in Nashville now. Yeah, his dad bought a new boat, too. That boat is sick, dude. It's like $130,000 boat. He got it for like $40,000. He's got a slip and shit and everything out on Lake Pend Oreille.
Nice.
That's some serious coinage, dude.
Did you do any wakeboarding or anything?
No, just tooled around on the boat.
Nice.
Wasn't really interested in that. I did a little bit of jet skiing with Phil. Jet skiing with Phil's kind of crazy, a little bit crazy. He wants to do all the crazy, wild stuff on I want to do donuts and slip under the wake and jump shit and whatever. And he keeps telling me all this stuff. Oh, if you set the trim like this and you put it in sport mode, like, dude, I am not gonna do any of that. Like, I do not care. I'm not here to impress anybody. I'm not here to do anything crazy. I'm gonna ride this thing like I'm 70 years old. Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna go around at a reasonable speed, keep my seatbelt on. There's not any of those, but essentially, use my turn signals. But it was a lot of fun. Yeah, and then I was supposed to get my deck started today, but homeboy, Mr. Marlin, shout out Marlin. Good luck to you, buddy. He's getting his gallbladder taken out today. He's like, yeah, I'll call you this afternoon, let you know. And I'm like, dude, no, you won't.
Is that a pretty extensive surgery?
Mom had it done a couple years ago. It's not great. I mean, they're they're going in your insides and taking stuff out. It's a small little thing, but yeah. And it's not that small. It's smaller than your bladder. But yeah, so he's out. He's probably out of commission for a while. I really hope I can get my deck done this summer. Now I'm a little worried because if he's the guy who's supposed to be working on it, he's out. He's probably out like 4 or 6 weeks, something like that.
Damn,
that would suck.
Yeah, he's probably got other jobs lined up too, aside from yours.
Yeah, well, I should be next in line, dude.
Damn, that sucks.
I don't know if I am, but I should be next in line. But yeah, so good luck. Heal up, Marlon. Hopefully you got some other people who also work so they can get my deck done. Quincy's getting tired of looking out the sliding glass door into basically a suicide deck. Mm-hmm. He's just like gonna jump off. He gets mad, dude. He yells at people, and he can't go out and mess with them until we let him out the front and then go out through the garage. He's pissed, dude. He's not happy. Not a happy guy. So yeah, that's what's going on with our world. Yeah. I don't know, man.
Eventful stuff.
Tonight's mom's menu, some German sausage and sauerkraut with corn and buttered bread, as well as our usual salad. Mm-hmm. I enjoyed it. It's different, something different. Mm-hmm. Mom did seared the sausage differently than she said she usually does. So I don't know what that means, but all right. So I ate it up. Because I'm a fucking pig, so I did that. But Mom, messing around, doing weird,
experimenting.
Yeah, she's doing. Did I tell you? So she has 4 or 5 different people that she gets recipes from, but she cut it down to 1 or 2 because 3 of them are dead now. They either killed themselves or they died.
Oh wow, that's sad.
And she doesn't want to use recipes from people who are dead. And I'm like, it's just a weird. It's I don't know. It makes me feel weird, using
Shouldn't
dead
it go the
people's
opposite
recipes.
way though?
Yeah, maybe tribute
to keep them alive.
Boom.
In a sense,
keep their spirit alive. Exactly.
Yeah.
If you don't make hot dog spaghetti the way this guy makes it, then you're disparaging his image.
Yeah, he taught you. He taught you how to do it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You got to know. Yeah. So she's got one dude. He's like, I hope she doesn't die, or else I'm really in trouble. I think you could still use them, Mom. Mm-hmm. She's like, yeah, it makes me sad though.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, that's funny.
That's depressing information.
Yeah, it's not too bad. It'll be fine. It'll be all right. Yeah. Anything else? What's coming up for you? Anything exciting you want to talk about?
No.
All right. Let's just get into the episode then.
Yeah, let's do
it.
Maybe
we'll get a little peppier as we go through here. We start talking.
Am I not pepped up?
Right now? You're not. You're bummed out. It's all right though. It happens. You're doing your best, man. You're trying.
I'm here.
Trying to pull through. So, yeah, let's talk about this week we decided to do Louis C.K.'s newest special on Netflix. It is called Ridiculous.
Yes.
It is his 70 millionth special or whatnot. But why don't we give him a little taste? Louis C.K. Ridiculous. Here we go.
Yeah, my dad's 89, and he's in a home now. He's in a home. You know what that means, right? There's a pink plastic water pitcher in the room. You know what I mean? Yeah, he's in a home. My sisters and I put him in a home because he was too old to stop us from putting him in there. He was just too weak to resist being forced. So we went looking for a home to put our dad in, and we went on a tour, and not with him, but you don't bring him on the tour. No, his first time there is the day that it's the last place he'll ever go. You know what this place does? You know what they do? You give them money, and they take your father. They go, this one, you go, yeah, and they fucking take him. They just push him in a chair away from you. Just stay. You don't even have to wave. You just watch, and your father's like, thank you.
All right, there it is. That is Louis C.K. Ridiculous. The trailer for the special just came out last week. Louis C.K., give you a little bit on him. If you don't know who he is, you probably don't know a lot about comedy. He's been doing comedy for a long, long time. Started doing specials in about 2001. Before that, he was a writer for many years for SNL, for a whole bunch of other shows. Like widely regarded as a really incredible writer. And then he got into stand-up stuff. His first run of specials, Shameless, Chewed Up, Hilarious, Oh My God, all before 2013. Then he got into The Louis Show, which was a real popular show, loosely based on his life. 6 seasons, 2 Emmy Awards. The kid he's got a lot of awards. 2017, that's when things turn a little bit for him. 2017, that is he admitted to several incidents of sexual misconduct. Including essentially masturbating in front of people against their will, which it's not funny, but it is funny. You know what I mean? It's a weird thing to do. And then that caused them to pull his next special called I Love You, Daddy. And then they didn't release that, or maybe they released it later. I haven't seen it, but I don't know.
I haven't seen that
Have
one
you seen
either.
it? Okay.
No.
Maybe they did release it. Maybe it was too close to home. There's a bunch of stuff in there. I have no idea. Or maybe they released it and I just never saw it. And then he came out with a few specials on his own, just on his own YouTube channel or his own website.
Yeah.
2007. Excuse me. Sincerely, sorry, or Sincerely Louis C.K. Sorry, and then this one, Ridiculous. So he had a couple. He put out, and he won the Grammy for Sincerely, and then Sorry, and then back on a major streaming platform here with Ridiculous. So that brings up interesting. I mean, you can't really talk about Louis C.K. without talking about the quote-unquote cancellation, excuse me, and then sort of the revitalization or whatever you want to call it. People are big mad about the specials on Netflix. I mean, a lot of people are pissy about it. I think it's pretty predictable that would happen. Just in general, I think people like to be pissed about things, for one. And it's like, oh, here's this predator who gets another shot, and when all these others are the more deserving, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. What do you feel about it? You have any thoughts on that at all?
Dude, I think he's the best. So, I mean, I don't know. Like,
he's great. He's a legend.
Yeah, okay.
He's a legend.
He jerked off in front of some people that they claimed that was, he asked them and they said yes, right? That was
no.
That's what I heard, is that everybody said, they were like, yeah.
Well, not according
and then they turned on it.
Well, I don't know. He admitted to doing it without their consent.
Oh, really?
Yeah. According to the last thing I read, he admitted, that he did not have their consent to do so.
See, I thought he had their consent.
I mean, if you have their consent, that's not a problem at all. I mean, that's
well, I think it became a problem because
shit.
there was like a power dynamic there. So I thought it was consensual, but then it's like people feel like they have to say yes in a way because he's so big.
Yeah, and that's part of it too. Maybe that's what he means by not having their consent. Whatever. In any case, there's some sort of sexual misconduct there. You can argue to the degree to which the severity of it. Yeah. I suppose you can argue about that. I think that sort of misses the point. I think it's hard to figure this stuff out, some of it, because if you do if you do this, if you have done something, fucked up, what's the sentence? Is it just lifetime for everything? Because that's what it feels like people want. Like the people who bitch about things like constantly, it feels like everything should be a life sentence. Like now you're canceled forever. You should never be able to rehabilitate, whatever.
Right.
I just don't think of it that way, man. I just don't. And also, it's really hard for me not to enjoy good art from people who are good at making it. And kind of regardless of how fucked up they are. And that doesn't make me happy that I'm that way. But I mean, if Michael Jackson put out an album next week, I would probably listen to it. Like, I'm not going to not listen to it, regardless. And some people have claimed that he actually didn't do it. Fine, whatever. If R. Kelly put on an album next week, I'm probably listening to it. If Bill Cosby did, I'm probably listening to it. I don't know. Maybe that does make me morally bankrupt. I don't know. But I kind of over like doing a bunch of work to figure out whether or not I can go enjoy something.
Yeah, I think I don't know. For me, it does get a little bit murky. Okay, he jerked off in front of some people. Sure. That's embarrassing.
yeah.
Like jerking off in front of
That's embarrassing.
You ever caught yourself in the mirror? It's fucking humiliating. I guess what I'm saying is
you say caught yourself or cut yourself?
Cut yourself.
Oh, they said cut yourself in the mirror. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I feel like that's a different
really
thing,
depressing. Just go a totally sad way with it. You know, when you're just bleeding out and you're looking at yourself in the mirror, God,
and you're jerking off.
You're jerking off.
Self-circumcision in the mirror.
So that being said, I think that's different than caging up girls and peeing on them and stuff.
100%. It's way different. Let's be clear there.
Or like graping them while they're asleep.
Graping.
Or whatever, Yeah.
Like,
okay, he jerked off a little bit.
Making them watch corn.
Yeah.
Graping them.
That's terrible.
Showing them your eggplant.
This, though, I mean, I don't know. I understand it's bad, whatever. But he is so good. I want to watch him. Like, I like his, I love his stand-up. I don't want to watch him. Fuck, I know you can jerk off in front of me, Louis. You can. I'll watch you jerk off. That's fine.
What a weird tick. No, I get what you're saying. I want to. I mean, I do too.
Now, do you know? Are you aware of Dr. Disrespect? Do you know who this guy is?
No, I've never heard of that before.
Okay,
what is that?
He's a streamer that he used to stream Call of Duty. At one point, he worked for Activision, I think. And anyways, he became a streamer. He was like big time, blew up, huge, and he was big for years. And he got in trouble for allegedly messaging a minor through Twitch Whisper or whatever. Twitch has like a whisper.
It's like
thing.
a private message thing. Okay.
Which also Twitch Whisper. That sounds so
horrific. Dude.
It sounds terrible.
It sounds like it was invented specifically for pedophilia. Dude. It sounds
Why are we
awful.
calling it Whisper?
That's horrible.
It's not It's not a library. What are we doing? So, anyways,
Instagram.
He got in trouble for that, and there's a bunch of whatever people call him a pedophile, whatever.
Sure.
So he lost a bunch of shit from that. He got banned on Twitch, and this has been going on for years now. I want to say like 2017 or something that all happened. I think probably around the same time as this, or maybe a little bit after. Anyways, he's trying to get he's been back to streaming, right? But then his chats is just filled with calling him a pedophile, whatever. This whole thing.
What does he do? He's a Twitch streamer. He plays video games on Twitch.
Video games. Yep.
I mean, I also don't respect that as an occupation, so I really don't care. You know what I mean?
He wears sunglasses and a wig and all this shit. Anyways, but
wait, when he's using Twitch Whisper, he's wearing that's even fucking creepy.
No, when he's just using that's like his character.
Yeah, I get it.
But the
Twitch Whisper.
I think it's interesting though because it's like okay, that happens to him, right?
Sure.
And he is still like living through that every day. I mean, like I know people are saying shit about Louis C.K. for sure every day, right?
But he's still
but at the same time, he's getting back on platforms and
sure.
Like,
was this guy ever banned from Twitch or anything like that?
He was banned from Twitch,
and now he's back in.
I don't know if he streams on Twitch.
Not.
I think he streams on YouTube or something.
He true socialed it. You got kicked out.
I think he streams somewhere else. I'm not totally
okay.
I brought up this situation because they kind of align.
Okay,
and well, not really because Louis wasn't messaging minors,
sure.
So it is different. But at the same time, getting
all the situations are different, but they're in the same realm.
Yeah, they're in a realm, kind of. And with this, it's interesting. Like he drops now. He's back on Netflix. Yeah. Whatever. I'm happy he's on Netflix. I love Louis, but then this other guy, it's like how do you recover from that? You know what I mean? Like, even if like no pictures were exchanged or whatever, and there's no like, not really proof from what I found. I mean, there is proof of whatever. I don't fucking know.
It doesn't necessarily seem to be consistent from person to person.
Yeah.
Which, how could it be? Because the situations are always different. Like,
well, and so stand-up also has had like these different issues, like you mentioned Bill Cosby or whatever.
Sure.
Then when it comes to streaming, okay, well, if you think of some
that's
shit
what R.
that
Kelly
went
did.
down,
Streaming.
Yeah, man. If you think of,
I don't give a fuck. That's funny.
If you think about the, yeah, that's fine.
The streaming violations. That's so dumb. But it is.
But if you think about like streamers, right? Like most people only know so many, and at one point he was the biggest name, and so now like that it's not a common situation where in stand up it's happened kind of a lot, like to people, right?
Like big names, right?
Big names.
I mean, I'm sure there's tons of streamers out there who are dirtballs. You know what I mean? Because there's a ton of people who stream.
Yeah,
so, yeah.
But I mean, to be at like a certain level,
to be at a level, I get you.
To where I don't know. With this, he's back. Where Dr. Disrespect, I don't think he's ever really going to come back from that.
Right? Was he? I mean, so Louis C.K. is different, right? He was a legend for decades, right?
Yes.
That's a little bit different, I think, and it's also an established art form. Whereas, like, Twitch streaming, whatever you think about it, it certainly doesn't have the same cachet or like length of. It hasn't been going on as long as like comedy, right? It doesn't have a foothold in society the same way. Now, I'm sure it's maybe even more important now than comedy is. I don't know how many people like use Twitch to watch people. I don't get it, but I'm also old. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't know. That's interesting. It's interesting. All of it's interesting context.
Yeah, I think it's an interesting matchup because it kind of roughly happened around the same time. Not the same thing, but similar kind of where cancelable offenses.
Sure.
And then one is able to kind of bounce back. And that.
Yeah.
I mean, do you think that kind of speaks to how good Louis is, though? Right? Like, if Louis was a bad comic, we wouldn't be like,
well,
yeah, I think he did something bad, but you know what I'm saying?
I think it's a combination of things. As all things are, I think part of it is there's like a Me Too fatigue. I think because so many people were getting taken down that there was sort of a backlash to that, right or wrong. I think it happened. People got tired of it. That didn't have the same force as it had when you hear like the Weinstein stories and all these other things. Where there's so many of them, it was just like at some point you get tired of it, and it's just human nature. I think that's part of it. I think that him being. I think some people would say that him being great is why he's back, and I think some people would say it shows what the hierarchy is, right? It shows or the patriarchy is. It shows that like men who are inappropriate sexually around women, they'll sweep it under the rug if they can make money off of it, and I think it's definitely that has something to do with it. I think more than anything, it's the money part of it. Like Netflix knows they can make money off a Louis special. In fact, they'll probably make more off this. That's kind of like the Tony Hinchcliffe thing.
I was going to bring that up next because they kind of like the backlash in a way because it drives people to watch their content.
Yeah.
So I wonder if this was like a tactical play in a sense to like kind of stir up controversy.
Of course, it probably was, and it's counter culture, right? It's like whatever the. Like you can get people on your side by just the PR machine, right? The fact that they have a Louis special, some people are gonna like love that they have a Louis C.K. special. Like they should never been canceled in the first place. This is all bullshit. That's gonna be part of it because there are people that go that far, right, on the other side. I don't know, man. I think it's uncomfortable, but also, I don't know. It's hard for me to justify. I mean, I always try to just separate. I watch the art. That doesn't mean I support everything. I don't go to a boxing like fight and go, "Oh, that guy beats his wife. I don't want to watch him fight." Like, I mean, I don't want him to beat his wife. I'll tell you that. But like, like Floyd Mayweather, that dude was always like getting in trouble for that shit. He's a great fighter. I want to watch people who are fantastic do fantastic things. And if that makes me kind of a prick, I guess I'm gonna have to live with that because I just think that. At some point, I'm just I guess I'm not boycott guy. I guess I'm just
and-
not going to do that. Maybe that makes me a weak character. It's possible.
It's pretty crazy that he's able to put out an hour special after he just put out a book, right? Didn't he put out a book like last
don't know.
year?
I don't know. I didn't read
Ingram,
that.
I think is what it's called.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. That seems like a lot of work to put out in a short amount of time.
I don't have that in my notes. That doesn't mean it. I'm sure it sounds like you have an idea that it did.
Yeah, I think the book's called Ingram or something
Okay.
like that. And
yeah.
he wrote that. I want to say
I'm
that came out last year.
not surprised. Or wouldn't be surprised. Book. I don't see anything. I don't see anything in the Wikipedia, but not that matters. Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised. He was doing a special a year for a good chunk there, talking about coming out with a new special every year.
Yeah, Ingram is what it's called.
Okay, I mean, that to me that's completely different. Like a book versus a stand-up special, I think, are so different that I just wouldn't. It doesn't surprise me, I guess, that he would come out.
Came out in 2025. Yeah, so last year.
Yeah.
I'm just saying though, to like get a whole hour, like dropping a new hour, putting a book out last year. That seems.
I mean,
like
yeah,
a
but
lot
he
of-
was doing that while he was filming Louis and had like 19 other things going on. So I mean, he's just prolific in terms of the amount of work he puts out, just in general. So it doesn't surprise me at all he would get back into it that way.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's impressive. So yeah, to close. I mean, I guess to close the whatever, if we're going to talk about, I guess the thing that people are mad about that I've seen the most is he doesn't address the allegations in the special. I'm like, well, he sort of did in one of the specials.
He did it. I'm sorry.
I didn't like the way he did it, to be honest with you. I thought it was kind of like, I thought he shouldn't have said anything, or he should have said, or he should have actually either apologized or stood up for himself, one or the other. He kind of tried to like split between doing that. But the thing is, I don't want it in the special. Like, what do you want? Like, people are like, he didn't even address it in his Netflix special. I'm like, what do you want the first 20 minutes for him to be talking about like sexual assault allegations? To go, all right, here come the AIDS jokes. Like, what are we doing, dude? This is a comedy special. It's not a press conference.
Yeah.
Like, if he wanted to address it and he had a funny way to address it, I don't have a problem with him doing that, but I don't see the point.
I thought it was funny how he addressed it. And sorry.
Oh, really? I thought it was stupid. I hated it.
You know how lucky you are that nobody knows what you're into.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody knows what I'm into. Obama knows what I'm into.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, but and we don't need to go down that road. I thought he was like sort of like bragging about it.
Oh, really?
It came to me off like a little bit braggadocious. It doesn't matter. I thought that was his worst special that he's ever put out, which is
Really?
yeah. I thought it was bad. Personally, I didn't like that one. I mean, his first 3 to 4 specials I thought were incredible, so good. And then once he started really getting into like Louis and like how much, it's clear to me how much time that took away, because I felt like his comedy devolved into like, I don't know, it's just like the premises weren't as strong, they weren't as interesting. It was a lot of like, I don't know, a little bit of what he does in here, but I don't know, AIDS and dead babies and just gross shit, just to be gross. So, and I thought he really took a dive out of it. And then I really didn't like, I'm sorry, I thought that was bad. Sincerely, I thought was okay. This one I think is better than those were, personally. But I've heard most people disagree with me on that.
God, I loved Sorry.
I was shocked that Sincerely won a Grammy. Sincerely Louis C.K. I thought that was probably his second worst special outside of Sorry. But yeah, a lot of people really liked that one. And I think most people probably liked it more than I did, from what I've seen. I mean, a lot of people, obviously, they won a Grammy for Sincerely, and then for I'm Sorry. I mean, I know you're not the first person that's telling me they love that one. That's like their favorite.
Sincerely is the one I love.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
There you go.
I love Sincerely.
Okay.
Sorry is funny, though.
Yeah.
But Sincerely was 2019.
Yeah.
Okay.
So anyway, that's our discussion on how we handle this stuff. We don't need to go any more detail unless you have any parting thoughts on that.
So this is his 4th special after all that stuff. Because it was Sincerely, Sorry, and then Louis C.K. at the Dolby.
Yeah. So, yep.
And then this one. Damn. Yeah, I've seen a lot of things on TikTok of people being like upset over his jokes too, or whatever. It's like, what are you talking about?
Well, his jokes are the same. They're his jokes, right? It's his style.
Yeah.
If you didn't like them now, you wouldn't have liked them then. Like,
Yeah.
the style he has is dark. It's weird. It's sexual. There's a lot of weird shit in there. So, I mean, I think a lot of that's just trolling, just trying to get as many people interested with zigging, telling people that somebody's a shithead seems to be like the most popular thing to do right now. Like, let's just shit on someone. I mean, shit, that's what our podcast is based on. Fuck all these people. No, but I mean, it's rage is all the rage.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. All right, so we're not going to talk anymore about that part of it. Let's go into the actual special itself. What did you think? What were your overall impressions of the special?
I liked it. First listen, I will say it wasn't my favorite off of first listen compared to his other work. After listening to it again, I liked it more.
Okay.
Because I knew kind of what I was in for. Overall, I liked it. It's just such a high bar, I feel like, for him.
Yeah, I agree. It's a very high bar. I mean, when the first 3 albums that he made, I think Chewed Up, Hilarious, and Shameless, Chewed Up, and Hilarious, I thought were just incredible. All 3 of them were so good. I think Oh My God, I believe that one was really good too. But some of those run together. His early specials were so good that everything since then, it's not even that I don't like it. It's just like the bar has been set higher. And I feel like that's kind of where I think this is better than some of his other work. I would put this in the middle of the pack, I would say. But it felt more old Louis to me than some of the other works. Like just how slow and deliberate he is through a joke, bringing up like things that are personal to him. I mean, like a good chunk of the special is about putting his dad in a home. You heard that in the trailer.
Yeah.
I think that's super personal and a really interesting topic to handle because it is crazy. We put like old people in homes, just like, right, see you later. Like, It's kind of crazy.
You don't even have to wave.
You don't even have to wave, dude.
Funny line.
Like some of the wheelchairs are pointed toward each other, but it's all an accident. And it's that slow, deliberate, dark, weird style, and the premises are unique and different. Not all of them. There's some. There's a lot of kind of random. I would almost say hacky jokes, some AIDS jokes, and some child predator type jokes and stuff.
Totally.
But I thought it was good. And one thing I really appreciate about him is he'll sit. When he tells jokes, right, they're super dark. A lot of them are very dark. And when you tell that kind of joke, he's really able to sit in the shit with them, right? Like he'll bring up a premise that is not a crowd-pleasing premise, right? So when you do that, when he does that, even him, it'll sit there and there's really nobody laughing and nobody and the amount of confidence and just the amount of confidence and poise to just sit there, let that wash over you. Don't fucking worry about it. You're going to get to the joke. And when you get to the joke, it's going to pay off. And not lose confidence, or at least not look like you're losing confidence. Because I think that's a big thing when I see people doing really dark humor, is they'll bring it up, the crowd will pull back, and then they'll freak out because the crowd's pulling back, and it's like, you went into these waters, man. You're gonna swim in these waters. You got to have some balls and sit and wait,
right,
and pull and confidently power through, or else you have no chance of landing the punchline. As soon as they see you nervous, it's fucking over. That's why new comics suck at doing dark material.
Yeah.
I mean, it's why most people suck. I mean, I'm not good at doing dark material for that very reason, is I'm not good at standing in it and just going, nope, I'm confident this joke's still going to work, that kind of thing, while you maintain that slow pace. That's something I think he does really well.
Yeah, it's a great point. Agreed.
And then another thing he does that I think will be outlined a little bit in the joke that I selected today is he's really good at putting little tangents within his tangential jokes within his jokes that kind of take you away from the main point and then bringing you back into that main point. So I'm going to do this bit I'll start with this. We'll do our favorite clips here, and this one is a child molestation joke. Sorry. Shocking.
I was thinking about my age recently. I was thinking about it because I was talking to this kid. I know this kid who's 11, and I know his parents too. I don't just know. I don't just know an 11-year-old. You can't just know an 11-year-old. You got to have an in. You do. By the way, if you molest a child, just if, and don't, if you need to hear it from me, if I'm the tie-breaking vote for you, I vote don't molest the child. But if you do, and if you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it. But if you, this is a hypothetical. If you molest a child, and let's say that kid has like a cold, he's got a cold, and you catch his cold because you molested him, don't come crying to me about it. That's all I'm saying. That's on you. Yeah, lesson learned, I hope. Anyway.
All right, that is a joke I selected for my favorite clip. I'm not sure it's my favorite clip, but I love the very end of that joke's very funny. Just the little cough.
Mm-hmm.
It's such a good act out punchline that doesn't have anything else. That doesn't have any other setup. Really, I mean, you know what I mean? It's just it has everything it needs. You don't have to say anything after that. Everyone understands what's going on because he set it up really well.
Mm-hmm.
But in that. So first, what's interesting to me about that joke as well, or that bit as well, is he starts out with a joke that I think the crowd interprets as a child molestation joke, but I don't think it is. Like, you can't just know an 11-year-old. You have to have an in.
Yeah.
I think they reacted to it like it was like dirtier than it was.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just like recognizing that you just don't know an 11-year-old without knowing their parents when you're 58 or whatever he is, right? Or 54. Right. But they react to it like it's a molestation joke, and then he immediately follows it up with a specific molestation joke, which I thought was interesting. I don't know if I like that or not, or if I think it's all right. I don't know. Like, I had mixed feelings about that joke, but I love the end of it. The end of it's great. The little cough at the end.
I think how he tries to separate himself from it is interesting. Like, if you were gonna molest somebody, you need me to tell you that. Like, don't do it.
I mean,
it's an interesting way to separate yourself from it.
Yeah.
And then the cough, that's what ultimately gives the cough the big turn, sort of.
Sure. Yeah. I think that he also is really good. I think this is a classic Louis type thing to do too, is it's like preaching obviousness. I think he'll do that a lot where he's like, I don't want to go out on a limb, but like Hitler was a bad guy. Like something is super obvious, he'll be sort of preachy about.
Yeah.
And I think it's to mock the preachiness of like a lot of modern stand-up comedy. It feels that way to me anyway. Maybe that's reading way too much into it, but that's what it feels like to me.
Yeah.
Like that specific line, like if you need somebody to tell you, the tie-breaking vote, that whole thing is like,
yeah, he's
saying something obvious, but saying it like it's profound, but in a knowing way.
Mm-hmm.
All those three things together, I think, make pretty funny little jokes. I'm not sure they call it jokes, just like laugh lines or whatever.
Right. But he's also taking himself out of it, so you're not.
Oh yeah, that too.
Thinking he's a molester.
Sure.
Until the very end with the cough.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
of course. And you're right. That does set up the turn of it. I mean, yeah, but I really like that. I like the idea of using just that little cough as a whole joke unto itself.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I had there. Anything else you want to talk about there with that one? All right. How about you want to set up your special here or your clip here?
Yeah. No. I don't think it does it.
All right. I have written down. I don't know. I've written down legs. That's all I have.
Perfect. Yeah.
Written down. Here we go. Legs.
There's a lady in my building who's like 80, or just gross. I don't know. I mean, she's just a skeleton with like cigarette flesh hanging. In the summer, every summer, she wears shorts, tiny little shorts, tiny. And you kind of want to go up to her like, hey, would you mind cutting your legs off and throwing them in the garbage? Because it's hard to see you. But I love her because she doesn't give a fuck. She wears little shorts and a tube top. That's it. And she just walks out like she just got up off the Auschwitz pile and just... No, it's good news. She made it. What's wrong with you?
All right, buddy.
Oh, I thought there was more to it than that. Okay.
No, I mean, not the timestamps you gave me were those. That
I
minute.
gave you those times. Okay. Well, there's some more there. Okay. So all right. So the Auschwitz pile part, I thought that'd be something like you were considering kind of a hacky joke, right?
I actually really like that joke, but I can't tell you why.
You can't tell me why?
I don't. Yeah, I don't know why. I agree that it sounds like something I would think is hacky, but I don't know. I like the pile. I don't know. It's the specific word choice he uses. I think is actually really funny, but it's also like, oh my god, like yeah.
So, but then you can kind of feel like the audience, is like, and he loves doing that, and
he loves it,
and then flipping it like she's okay. Like she made it,
yes,
or whatever.
Of course, like what are you mad about? She's fine.
Yeah,
this is a good thing that happened. Yeah,
that's kind of a classic move that he does.
Yeah. It's like his divorce joke when he does the joke about he's like, yeah, I'm divorced, and like, oh, and he's like, cut the shit. You know what I mean? You know what joke I'm talking about? And he's like, listen. If someone you know got divorced, you don't like that because first of all, you're making them feel bad for feeling really happy, and like it's so funny. Like nobody who got divorced when they're in a good relationship, you know, like it's better for everyone. Like no one's like, this is great, let's get divorced. Like no, like it already sucked. So anyway,
it reminds me.
He does that shit all the time.
It reminds me of the window shopping joke that he had about how he saw a wheelchair in a window or whatever going into a store.
Oh,
he's like, who is that for? Like, is there somebody crawling on the street? And it's like, I need. And then he makes all these people laugh at that. And he's like, since I lost my legs, and everybody's laughing from the bombing and the marathon or whatever. And then everyone's like, oh, and he's like, fuck you, motherfuckers. Like, what are you talking? Like,
what does it matter how they lost their legs? Yeah.
Oh, not those legless people.
For sure.
Yeah. We're laughing at all legless people equally.
Right.
Ha ha ha.
Right. It's like how I always get. I brought this joke before. It's how I always get that reaction on my whenever I compare or I basically say you don't say homeless people. You use the correct terminology, military veterans or disabled veterans, and be like, oh, it's like it's not my fucking fault. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's the attitude he always has on that. It's like, why are you mad at me? Like I'm talking about this thing that is horrific, and then all of a sudden this is more horrific than that. Just be consistent, because audiences it's the mob mentality of audiences, right? They're like, oh, I'm supposed to not be okay with this. Even if doesn't logically make sense with what I've already laughed at or what I already am going to laugh at or even my own sensibilities. I'm in a group now. I have to put my sensibilities to the side and do groupthink. So anyway. That was a long-winded way for me to go.
Also like cigarette skin. I think that's really funny.
Yeah, the cigarette skin really helps with the Auschwitz pile because of the... because of I guess the guy. What else did you think was in that joke? What were we missing there? Because apparently I may have cut it off early.
Well, I've sent you the wrong timestamp then.
But it was that joke.
It was that joke. Yeah, it just goes on a little bit longer. I can't remember.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, you can catch the rest of that joke if you watch the special, I guess. Yeah, I just had it on there as that. So maybe I cut it off early. But either way, you get the gist of that. It's pretty good. Pretty good joke. I really liked parts of it. I guess getting kind of going on into what are some things that you liked about it or didn't like about it? Anything specific you want to highlight?
You kind of forget how many act outs he has.
Yeah,
he's kind of
act outs.
Yeah, very act outy. I like that because it makes the whole thing feel like it's, I don't know, like a performance too.
Yeah,
you know?
Yep, I agree. He does do a lot of act outs. They're not like crazy.
They're not big, really.
Yeah, crazy big act outs, but they're important.
They definitely add.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, I mean, I don't really have anything else other than that, dude. I think he aged like 100 years in the last 3 years, dude. He's aged so much. He even talks about his like eyes and all that shit, but like it's crazy. Like he turned into an old man in like 3 years. I know he didn't look great 3 years ago, but he looked like not 3 years younger than he does today. He looks like he went to the fountain of old. Yeah, I know it's a mean thing to say. Whatever, he knows. He likes it. He's good. But I don't really have anything else, man. I enjoyed that. You want to? If you don't have anything else, we can move into Fashionisto.
No, let's move into Fashionisto.
All right, man. Here we go. This is what's going to happen with old Louis C.K. and his old ass with Colton Drake, Fashionisto.
Fashionisto. Okay, so Fashionisto, Louis C.K. What he's wearing? All right. Well, he's wearing what looks like a navy blue flannel that's buttoned up, aside from the top 2 buttons. Okay, and he has a pair of blue jeans on. The flannel's like a navy blue, like I said, and he has like a light gray shirt underneath it you can barely see poking out. Aside from that, it's a very basic look. The black Romeos or something for shoes.
Very Louis C.K.
Yeah, it's very plain. It's nice looking. I'm gonna rate it a 5.
Right down the middle, big old 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. He's not his beard isn't totally kempt, his hair isn't totally kempt, but they're not bad, right? His glasses are pretty basic. Like he's definitely not trying to impress you, and also,
Yeah.
he's not trying to look like shit either. So yeah, 5 seems accurate to me. This was filmed in the Beacon Theater in New York City. How do you feel about the way the theater looks? I think it's a nice theater.
Yeah, the theater looks great.
There's a lot of really nice theaters in the country, man. It seems like all these are awesome.
All these look great.
Yeah, I'd love to perform at one day. All right, well that's quick, simple, easy Fashionisto. 5.0 for our boy Louis C.K.
Yep.
Good job, Louis. Keep that awesome fashion, that mid-range fashion mid. All right, we're doing it. All right. Is this in your top 5 that we've done this year?
No.
Okay, I don't think so either.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either, although my list is still undergoing reconstruction.
I mean, it's funny. I really liked it, but yeah, I don't know.
Agreed. Better name for the special?
I thought the name for the special was interesting.
Just ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's interesting because in Hilarious, he actually has a joke about Hilarious. He doesn't have anything with ridiculous here.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was expecting, though. I was expecting a ridiculous
like one joke. I kind of was too.
Like
I kind of was too. I mean, it's kind of a bland name, but Auschwitz Pile? Can we go with Auschwitz? Someone's telling me that's not getting past the Netflix censors.
Can you imagine how much hate it would get for this?
No, absolutely. I mean, it already is. It's almost like staring into the skid.
Yeah.
But that's one thing I do appreciate about this too. He doesn't make it like worse or not. You know what I mean? Like antagonize. Mm-hmm. Like that's something that bummed me out about like the Dave Chappelle shit. Right after the first 2 specials or special and a half of him, whatever, talking about trans people and then getting the backlash and then consistently responding to it and like making it a bigger deal. Like he just let it go. You know what I mean? He's like, all right, they're gonna do what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to talk about it clearly anymore, and I don't blame him.
Yeah.
Like his legacy is bigger than that. Why would you stoop to that level? So I don't know. I'm glad he didn't address it. Let's say that.
Yeah, but it would have been interesting to at least. Yeah, I wonder what other names were up for.
Yeah, it's a good question
for the special.
Good question. Yeah, I could. I mean, I don't really have a better name, but I also wasn't thinking about it a lot. If you threw me some money, I'd probably think of something cool.
Yeah.
I think
you
hang.
would. I think you would think of something cool.
I think it'd be a good hang. I think it'd be fun to hang out with.
Oh yeah.
I think it'd be very interesting to talk comedy with because he's clearly brilliant and he's done so much in comedy, in all the types of comedy. It would be really interesting to pick his brain about all the writing stuff he's done, the TV show, and then just comedy in general. All that stuff would be really, really interesting. What do you emulate about Louis C.K.? If you could pick one thing.
Oh, I don't know. I've already been trying to emulate him for a long time.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know. This pacing, I like his pace. I don't know. I don't have something like profound to say.
I think it's embedding jokes in other jokes, and being confident in your material. I think he has like supreme confidence in his jokes, where he's just like, I'm gonna do this. You react how you react. It doesn't really affect me one or the other, which is odd. I love the fact that he's. This is totally off subject, but he's holding like a cup that it looks like he got at like a hospital coffee machine, like a double cup of it. It's just like the most. It's just the old guy at the deli cup, dude. It's not. Yeah. It's so weird. It's very Louis, right?
Diner gives off like diner
like
vibes.
a diner, like a to-go cup from a diner. Yeah, he had 6 cups of coffee while he was writing at the diner, and then when he left, he asked for a to-go cup.
Yeah, that's why I had to double cup it.
He had a double cup. It's too hot. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, that's Louis C.K. We got him. We got Emulate. All right. Well, that closes the book on Mr. Louis C.K. We enjoyed the special, man. I think if you like comedy, you should check it out. And if you have thoughts about any part of it, give us a call. Give us a call. What? Why would you do that? We don't have a call-in show. Shoot us an email. It's standupsnobs@gmail.com. You can check that out, or let us know what you think. Speaking of which, listener mail. We do have a couple of things we might want to look at. Guess who email? It's Billy and Tilly, the Billy Tilly squad. I know it's shocking that those two guys would come in. Billy has a idea for somebody we should review.
Okay.
Let's look at it here. Billy, comedy special review. Think y'all should watch and review Michael Jr., More Than Funny. It's on YouTube. Would like to hear your thoughts on that and complaints and how much better you all are at comedy. Still enjoying the podcast. Stay funny. Bye-bye. A little
thanks,
shout out
Billy.
for you. Bye-bye. Yeah, thanks, Billy. Michael Jr.?
Michael Jr.
And what did he say? It was Michael Jr. What was the name of that shit?
More Than Funny?
Yeah, good job. Yeah, More Than Funny. I wonder if he was supposed to give me a last name too, or is it just that's his real name? Jesus Christ. More Than Funny by Michael Jr. Came out on YouTube. First of all, it's an hour 23. Jesus, Billy.
Whoa.
That's a long-ass comedy. That's 2 comedy specials in one.
Yeah, that's why it's More Than Funny.
Also came out October 15th, 2021.
Oh, old.
Billy, why don't you just ask us to do Richard Pryor live at the Sunset Strip, dude? This is the oldest special on earth. We probably won't do this one, but you should check it out. Billy usually has pretty good comedy senses. So check out Michael Jr. More Than Funny.
I'll check it out.
So yeah, we do appreciate the email there, buddy. But yeah, no, I don't think we probably won't get to that one. Tilly is up to 82, so he's getting close. I don't know. We want to go through more about this. He did mention something about the UFC at the White House, though. So, Jay, your thoughts about UFC at the White House? I hate being judged by my associates. People just associate that anyone who supported it must support Trump. Colton has the same problem. I heard he went to Epstein Island for a good time in The View, but because he went, people think he's a kid diddler. Taking shots from Tilly over here.
Got me.
Yep. All right, Tilly, we appreciate you. You're just not. You're not in any mood for Tilly's garbage today, Tilly, you big dick. So yeah, check that out. And once again, that's standupsnobs@gmail.com if you want to give us any feedback or anything like that. Comics you should follow. Before we do that, you can follow Colton where? Colton?
At Colton Drake Comedy on Instagram and TikTok.
Awesome. You can follow me on Instagram at JBirdComedy or on my Facebook page, Jay Bird, comedian, micro-influencer. You can check that out. And then also Stand Up Snobs. We're getting close. We're getting close to the 200 mark. We're almost a real podcast. We can talk to Jordan Jensen about it. Yes. Stand Up Snobs on Instagram. We've been putting out more videos lately. Hopefully you're responding to those, or at least checking them out, viewing them, liking them, any of that kind of stuff. That really helps. Pushes up the algorithm or whatever. Hope you enjoy them. If you have any suggestions on that front, send it to us. We're crowdsourcing this bitch, man. We're going to help out. Comics you should follow this week.
All right. You want me to go first?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Mine is Gannon Hutto.
There you go.
Gannon Hutto. His Instagram is GANNONHUTTO.
Hell yeah, Gannon. Where'd you find this guy?
I found him on Instagram. Very funny clips on there.
Heck yeah.
Worth checking out.
All right, check out Gannon Hutto or Hutto or whatever that is. And the one that I have is the one I thought you said you were going to do last week when we talked about it. We were like, oh, we're both doing the same one.
Oh, yeah. I went and found another one just so you could have
Just
that
so
one.
I could have that one.
Yeah.
But this is a double, one of our few double endorsees. Check her out. Tamar Rubin. Tamar Rubin is her name. Her Instagram is TAMARRUBIN 69. So Tamar Rubin 69. She has a very funny clip out about she's just an act out. She's acting out Freud's mom.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very funny. One of the most interesting takes I've seen on a joke on a premise that you kind of heard a lot from. So check her out. So check out Tamar Rubin and Gannon Hutto or Hutto.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You said Hutto, right? So yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Check those people out. Those are
I
comics.
don't know if I said it
follow.
right either.
Oh,
I have
shit,
no idea.
Who knows? Well, maybe Gannon will shoot us an email and be like, hey, dude, pronounce my shit right. So check those people out.
He's like, it's Ganon.
Ganon, yeah, Ganon.
You said the last name fine. The first name you bought.
Yeah, you screwed up all the. It's Gannon and Anon. All right, upcoming gigs, man. What do you got? Anything coming up?
No, I'm chilling right now.
Break for the summer.
Yeah.
After his huge victory, he's got to take a little breather, recharge the old tanks. I don't have a ton going on. I have upcoming most. God damn it! My next upcoming gig is in a few weeks here. July 24th and 25th, I'll be in Tacoma at the Big Club.
Heck yeah.
Downtown in Tacoma Comedy Club. Alec Flynn will be headlining. I'll be featuring for him. I hope to see my West Side people out there. I'm hoping to have new merch by then. There'll be Stand Up Snobs related merch. So
Cool.
I'll just keep you in suspense because I don't actually know if I'm going to order this yet. So, so hopefully you get some new merch. Hopefully I'll see you out there. Other than that, I don't have a ton going on, so I'm just not going to plug anything else. Next week I didn't ask you, but I decided unilaterally. You can give me ideas for who to do, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So next week, tomorrow coming out on Netflix, Jeff Arcuri. Nice to meet you.
Nice.
It is in around. I don't know where it's at. It looks like it might be the same theater that we just saw Tony do.
Is it a crowd work special?
There was some crowd work in the trailer, but there were some jokes too that are not crowd work. So I'm not sure.
Gotcha.
Is he usually a crowd work guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't know if that's
I don't
all
know
his
him.
hour. That's just what I've seen
Sure.
from clips and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen much of him, but Netflix special. Sure, let's give it a shot. So that is Jeff Arcuri. Nice to meet you.
Good for him, dude.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. I think I'm saying that right, but I don't know about that either.
Yeah,
Arcuri.
you are.
Yeah.
Jeff Arcuri. Yep.
So yeah, check that out. Hopefully you get that in, listen to that, and then you're ready for next week. So he'll be taking us out. Anything else to add to the episode, buddy?
No.
All right. A little bit shorter episode, but that's all right. We need to do that sometimes. So thank you so much for listening. We appreciate all you do. Please, like, subscribe, any of the cool stuff you can do to help us out. That would be really appreciated. If you like us, let us know. And then, shoot us any ideas for anybody you want us to follow, anything like that. Next week, Jeff Arcuri, he's going to take us out. Until then, stay funny, my friends.
Bye-bye.
What do you call that position, by the way, dude? Cowgirl, yes. Isn't that fun? I love that. I just love the title. It describes what's happening so well. I get it. I'm the horse. But if it's guy on top, it's missionary. Have you heard the word of Jesus Christ? Why? If you're Gen Z, they're trying to get you. Nom, 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 nom. Stop! That's how they're gonna do it. Looks like we got here just in time. Where we say? Hey, you forgot to give us your nut, Hector! Ew. Hatsu! What the fuck is that mustache? Holy shit! Where'd you meet her? On the railroad tracks? What the
No.
How much you lubing up, brother? Anyways, I'm not gay. A lot of people think I'm gay. Mostly my dad. Hello, daddy. He's like, you're not gay, are you? I'm like, I'm not, but I don't think that's how you ask that question. Are you okay? Nope.